Okay, so good morning, all of you. A warm welcome for the fresh session of probability and statistic. Till the time we had discussed, we had covered the things related to random variable, that probability distribution. We had learned two different types of random variable, discrete as well as continuous. When we are dealing with counting some of the data, discrete will be there to help us. And if we are interested to measure some of the things like measuring temperature, measuring height, continuous random variable will help us. After that particular two different categories of random variable, we had gone through its probability function. Probability function of discrete random variable is known as probability mass function. And similarly, for the continuous random variable, that probability function is having a label probability density function. We deal with examples related to both of that probability function. Then after that, the last topic which I had delivered in the previous week, that is cumulative distribution function. The important thing in the cumulative distribution function, we are using the notation capital F of x. Small f of x is the notation for the probability function. Okay, so it might be possible that in the examination they will be just asking, they will be just dealing with the notation. If the capital F of x is there, that means we need to deal with the cumulative distribution function. Good. So probability density function कर लिया, probability mass function we are done with. Then after cumulative distribution function for both the variable, discrete as well as continuous. Now the next target in the second unit, our next target is some spatial probability distribution. We are going to learn binomial distribution, Poisson, normal, geometric, uniform distribution, etc. But for that spatial kind of probability distribution, some spatial probability distribution, yet we need some of the basic terms from a basic statistic. We are in need of mathematical expectation, that means a mean. We are in need of median as well as mode. So yet we need to cover these things: mean, median, mode, standard deviation, and variance. And we'll be using these terms, all these measures of central tendency or measures of dispersion for each and every spatial distribution. So the first part of today's session, today's lab, that a kind of recall, but I cannot say this is a kind of recall, because earlier you guys had learned this measures of central tendency with some of the discrete data. Suppose the question goes like that to the mean. Let me choose my pen. If, if I'm gonna ask you, identify the mean for this three numbers. Let me give you some of the number 3, 4, 5 numbers. 3, then after 6, then after 7, 9, 10. Now if I'm gonna ask find the mean, इसका मीन आइडेंटिफाई कीजिए, तो आप क्या करेंगे? You all are quite aware, you will be dealing with its summation divided by number of observation. आप इन सबका एडिशन करेंगे, that means 3 plus 6 plus 7 plus 9 plus 10. Is it? And you're gonna divide it with number of observation part. By that way you can identify the mean. So you had already learned this, some of the basic things, that is mean, then after median, then after mode. But आपने जो पहले पढ़ा था, that is related to some of the discrete numbers only. Now we guys will learn the same thing, the measures of central tendency, with the aspects of probability distribution. So it will be a little bit different. So let's try to understand measures of central tendency in terms of probability distribution. So we will be covering this thing in the first half of this lab, and then we will switch over to the spatial distributions. Okay, so measures of central tendency. As we had just discussed, as you all are aware about that mean, median, mode, then after some of the different mean, also geometric harmonic mean, but we will be not covering that things. Let me show you. Yes, the central tendency or measure of central tendency is a center or typical value of a probability distribution. Now observe here, I'm going to define the measure of central tendency in terms of probability distribution. Okay, so this is actually a center or typical value of probability distribution. It is also called the central location of distribution. It is also known as central location of the distribution. Measure of central tendency are often called as average also. An average is single value which can be taken as representative of the whole distribution. That is what we are in need, and we are in need of one of this single representative for the whole distribution. How? वो मैं आपको बताऊंगा जैसे ही हम spatial distribution में जाते हैं. And there are 5 types of measures of central tendency. As I mentioned here, arithmetic mean, then after median, then after mode, then after geometric mean, then after harmonic mean. Now, out of that 5, we will be dealing with, sorry, okay. Out of that 5, we will be dealing with the first 3, arithmetic mean, median, and mode. Okay, now arithmetic mean, or simply you may pronounce it as a mean or expectation, mathematical expectation. Now this will be the word कि जिसके साथ हम बार बार interact करेंगे. Mathematical expectation, that is literally equals to it. That means a mean, or you can say arithmetic mean. So let's start with the arithmetic mean. Now we know that when we are learning this thing, when we are dealing with probability distribution, we have to deal with the random variable, and we are knowing that 2 types of random variables are there, discrete as well as continuous. So let me define the mean for discrete random variable as well as mean for the continuous random variable also. So mean or mathematical expectation or an average or an arithmetic mean for the discrete random variable कैसे find, कैसे ढूंढते देखिए. Let p of x be the probability mass function. Probability mass function. Also, I had used the word probability mass function because we are dealing with the discrete random variable. If p of x is a probability mass function, then the mean or average value is now this mean will be labeled as a mu. Okay, this is the notation. The mean of a discrete random variable x is called expectation and is denoted by e of x, or you may denote it as a mu, and define as mu equals to e of x equals to summation xi p of xi. Xi p of xi. Now we guys are quite good with the probability distribution. What we mean by the probability distribution for a discrete random variable. Let me show you. Let me deal with one of the example. हमको पता है probability distribution कैसे है, हम कैसे prepare करते हैं हम. X p of x for the discrete random variable. We were dealing with one of the table. In that particular table, first row was having all the discrete values which random variable x can take. Suppose my random variable can take 0, 1, then after 2, then after 3. Okay, and p of x means probability that x equals to 0. That will be here. Suppose that is 1 by 8, this is 3 by 8, this is 3 by 8, and this is 1 by 8. Now, this is probability distribution. Now, using this particular table, we can identify the mean for that distribution. Now mean is labeled as a mu, or you may use the notation capital E of x. Capital E of x, both these are the same. Capital E stands for the expectation, or you may say mathematical expectation. Now, what defined as summation xi p of xi? What I need to do? I need to multiply the value of x, value of my random variable x with that respective probability. I'll multiply 0 with 1 by 8. Then after I will multiply 1 with 3 by 8. Then I will multiply 2 with 3 by 8. And 3 with 3 by 8. And all these terms will get added. Summation means we are supposed to add this. So this is a simple definition for the mathematical expectation if I'm dealing with a discrete random variable. And I'd use one of the range, I'd use IO to represent one of the range for that I is running from 1 to infinite. That depends on how many different values that random variable x can take. Okay, so don't worry about that 1 to infinite. It's quite possible for this example. This will in this example my I will run from 0 to 3 only. So that depends on the situation. So don't worry about that infinite. Okay, now in many of the cases, in many of the situations, it's quite possible that in terms of having a discrete value xi, having a discrete value, we'll be dealing with functional, one of the function, discrete, one of the function for the discrete random variable x. If phi of x is a function of discrete random variable, then the expectation of that phi of x is given by. Now, instead of having that discrete value, if in the data one of the function is provided. Now here phi is just the labeling. Don't worry about phi. You may use g, you may use h of x, you may use any of the notation. Phi is just the notation. Phi of x means one of the function related to that random variable. Now instead of having that discrete values, if we are dealing with a function, तो क्या होगा? Then what we are supposed to do? How to find the mathematical expectation or how to find the mu? Instead of this x, I'll be replacing phi of x over here. How? Like this. Here it will be phi of x and the respective probability. Phi of x, p of xi. Phi of xi, p of xi. Okay, I need to use I over there also. Phi of xi, p of xi. So if you're having a discrete value, then it will be xi, p of xi. And if you're having a one of the function related to that random variable, then it will be function. I will be multiplying that function with that respective probability, and then we're dealing with the addition. Yes. So very simple for the discrete random variable, how to find the mean or mathematical expectation. Now, the similar concept will be there for the continuous random variable. Let me show you. Now once go through this particular, you will be very comfortable with this definition, with this particular concept, mean for the continuous random variable. Try to get this. I'll be asking any of you, एक बार देख लीजिए क्या लिखा हुआ है और क्या डिफरेंस है दोनों में. Just try to identify the difference between both of them, and I'm sure one of you, many of you will able to make the things clear to the whole class. I'll be asking any of you. चलिए कौन बताएगा मुझे mean for the continuous random variable? What is the difference between both of this? Hello, am I audible properly?
Yes, sir.
So who will explain this particular mean for continuous random variable? क्या फर्क है इन दोनों में बेटा?
सर डिस्क्रीट में समेशन है और कंटिन्यूस में इंटीग्रेशन है.
Yes. earlier we were
और
good. Yes, go ahead, please.
और सर उसमें आपने x इंटू एफ ऑफ एक्स करा है तो वो वहाँ पे पी ऑफ एक्स आएगा या फिर एफ ऑफ एक्स ही है?
Good question. Any other? Thank you, Mansi. I will be clearing your doubt within 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, don't worry. Why it is f of x over there and why it is p of x earlier. Any other than the Mansi? Yash, Vidhi, तुषार सिन्हा, तुषार सेठिया, ये तो निकिता वाली बैच है। निकिता निकिता वो सोने वाली निकिता। कक्कड़ दरेड़ी, are you there? Nikita, are you there? Nikita Dardi, no, hopefully I was looking for Nikita Kakkar. Is it? Where is Nikita Kakkar? Yes, good morning, Nikita. Can you explain what are the differences between both of them? Mean for the discrete as well as mean for the continuous. Can you unmute yourself and talk to us?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Nikita, please बताइए बेटा क्या फर्क है इन दोनों में? आपको क्या लग रहा है?
Sir, I agree with Mansi.
You agree with Mansi? Okay, ये बता दो मानसी ने क्या बोला था?
तो उसमें समेशन होता है और कंटिन्यूस में इंटीग्रेशन होता है।
Okay, उसके अलावा और कोई फर्क दिखाई दे रहा है?
सर उसमें हम लोग पी ऑफ एक्स के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, एक्स को इसमें आपने एफ ऑफ एक्स लिखा है।
यहाँ पे एफ ऑफ एक्स लिखा हुआ है। ओके, ऑब्जर्व, यस यही दो फर्क है, ठीक है। Earlier we were dealing with the discrete random variable. Now if we are dealing with the continuous random variable, then surely we need to deal with the integration. Now for the continuous random variable, the range will be minus infinite to infinite. So what I need to I need to add all that from the range minus infinite to infinite, and I'll multiply the random variable with its respective probability. Now take care about this f of x. किसी को ये डाउट है कि यहाँ पे p of x लिखा है, यहाँ पे f of x लिखा है, ये दोनों क्या है? Now p of x and f of x, p of x and f of x both are the probabilities. Now p of x, if I'm writing p of x, that means I'm dealing with the probability, and if I'm mentioning that particular with the f of x, that means I'm dealing with one of the function related to that probability. So ये बस एक function है बेटा, ये probability function है, ये probability ही बताएगा, probability ही हमको provide करेगा, but when I'm writing small f of x, that means I'm dealing with probability function. Okay, यही तो बात मैंने की थी सुबह अभी जब सेशन स्टार्ट किया था, तब मैंने एक बात की थी, रुक जाओ बता दूं एक बार फिर से, that the notation small f of x, ये किसके लिए notation है? This is the notation for the probability function, and the notation capital F of x, this is for the cumulative distribution function. ठीक है? So जहाँ पे भी हम f of x लिख रहे हैं, that is actually probability function. Now, if we are not having an exact value of the probability and we are representing that particular probability with one of the function, then it's good to mention with f of x. earlier मैंने p of x लिखा है, क्यों discrete में हमने p of x लिखा था? Because we are having discrete value of that particular random variable और उसकी probability क्या है हम independently find कर सकेंगे. So instead of mentioning f of x over there, I had mentioned p of x, and now I am using f of x. Okay, so don't get confused in both of them, please. So this कोई और change ही नहीं बेटा, यहाँ पे बस integration है. Let me go through the definition once. Let p of x be the probability density function, probability density function. Then the mean or average value mu of the continuous variable x is called as expectation, and it's denoted by e of x or mu. So mu of e of x is equals to integration running from minus infinite to infinite x f of x dx. Okay, and if we are dealing with function, random variable के लिए भी कोई function हमको provide किया गया. If phi of x is a function of continuous random variable x, observe, phi of x is a function of continuous random variable x, then expectation of phi of x is given by e of phi of x, देखिए both the notations are literally same, and instead of x we will be dealing with phi of x, nothing else. बाकी का सारा बाकी की सारी चीजें ऐसे ही है. यहाँ पे x की बजाय मेरे पास phi of x है, ठीक है. So that will be that depends on the situation कि किस तरीके से हमको random variable provide किया हुआ है. और take care for the notation once again. Capital E of x means expectation of random variable. Okay, expectation for the random variable x, इसको बोलते हैं ऐसे. Now, if I'm mentioning E of phi of x, that means what? Expectation of phi of x. If I'm writing E of y, that means expectation of y. To get specified with कि कौन से वेरिएबल के लिए हम एक्सपेक्टेशन फाइंड कर रहे हैं, सो वी आर यूजिंग ई दिस नोटेशन. Else, as a general, we may use mu also. So take care for this notations, all this notation. This is very, very crucial. Now, by that way, we are gonna deal with the mean for the discrete as well as for the discrete random variable as well as for the continuous random variable. Now, let me take you for the median. Okay, before going for the median, let's discuss some of the properties related to mean. Now, these are some of the basic property related to mean. Expected value of any constant number will be as it is, constant number. Expected value of one of the random variable plus constant, then that expected value must be counted for random variable only, and then we will be multiplying with, then we will be adding k with that. Okay, because E of k is once again k. So that is the reason this is just E of x plus k. Then, if we are finding expected value of k times x, then k will remain as it is. Will be expected value of x will get multiplied by k, and this will be very, very useful. Expected value of ax plus or minus b, then it will be a. Expected value of x plus or minus expected value of b, and now b is constant, then it will be b as it is. Now, for example, suppose I'm finding expected value of 3x plus 5. Then, as per the this particular fourth property, which is actually the mixture of first, second, and third, what's the issue? Expected value of 3x plus 5, it will be, क्या होगा बताइएगा कोई? What will be expected value of 3x plus 5? You just need to take help from this one. कौन बताएगा मुझे? Any of you? Quickly. What should be the expected value of 3x plus 5? आज में ऐसा लग रहा है कि none of you are there. क्या मेरी आवाज आज ठीक नहीं आ रही है? Is there a disturbance from my side?
3x plus 5 sir.
Yes, ये बता दे बेटा मुझे, मेरी आवाज ठीक से आ रही है नहीं आ रही है? Today I am delivering lectures.
आ रही है सर, पूरी आ रही है.
Yes, it will be 3x, 3 times expected value of x plus 5. Is it? So, before moving for the median, let me stop